Hey, it's Adam from Buzzy. Just wanted to show you a new very exciting feature called FlexiBuild that we've just soft launched over the last day or two, and it's in its initial stage, but it's going to allow you to do some pretty cool stuff with AI. So I'll give you a quick demo of some of those features. Let's have a look at this. I'm going to put a prompt in here, just a simple one, which is going to create a recipe application. So when creating, use a three-screen wizard. Screen one is the name, image, and description. Screen two is the ingredients. We're told to use rich text. If you don't do that, it'll make a decision on whether it's going to do a database item for every, if you give instructions to do a database item for every ingredient. If you're building an application, let's say you wanted to order the food from some API, then that would be really useful. But for this demo, we don't really need that. But then I've given an instruction over here of add landing page. So something new comes, and then I've said I want to allow users to be able to chat about recipes. So each of these features, if you were to do it with Buzzy V1, you couldn't do it. You had to go enhance with Figma, and you'd be able to add that capability in Figma. So you couldn't do it with the AI bit in Kickstart phase. So we go Kickstart, enhance with Figma, and then extend with code if needed. But if you would have had to probably jump into the enhance with Figma stage much earlier on. This new capability is going to allow you to do those things like, add a landing page to this application. So we're going to go through the same process of defining the brief or like a mini product requirements document, and then generate your data model, which is the underlying database of the application. And this is where you can see things over here of what the data structure is. If you need to go back and reprompt it to tell to change that, and then I'm going to choose a UI kit. So what's happening behind the scenes, it's actually going to generate, the first thing it's going to generate is a blueprint. This is a sitemap, and we will give you access to that shortly. You'll be able to see it and modify it and do everything like that along the way. But once it's got that list of screens that it's going to use to build the application, it's then going to take your prompt and, depending on what you've asked for, go to our UI kit. Now, the UI kit, this is probably where the big change under the covers has happened, is in our UI kit or design kit, which you can use Figma to modify. You describe every element in that UI kit, right down to the little widgets that are used to build other widgets and other subcomponents in that. So it's not just the big building blocks, it's actually little elements. And the AI understands how to put those together into a pattern that meets the requirement that you're trying to do for your specific piece of functionality in your specific application. So we started with a very simple prompt over here, so it's probably giving it quite a wide berth. But if you wanted to be able to get very specific, then you can do that with this new feature. The other capability that we've added as part of FlexiBuild, not only to give it more sophisticated instructions and it knows how to build that, but it'll also go through, it'll look at what it's generated, and then we'll try and fix that. Before it was just generated and you'd have to fix it or tell it what to fix, and it was quite a painful process. So that initial round, it's going to take a bit longer to generate your application, but the quality coming out of it is way, way better. The other key capability that we've added with FlexiBuild is you can click to prompt. So on an element on the screen, I'll show you this in a bit, in the editor, in our design editor, you can click an item on the screen, you can then chat something, it's change the color of this, or move it up on the screen, or it's missing a button or a field or something like that. So you can get much more granular with your instructions, and that's, again, going to speed up this whole process of developing an application. So again, bear with it, it's going to take a few minutes. I just did this one before, it says 6, it probably took about 4. I know with the previous version we were probably down to maybe a couple of minutes to generate the entire application. So again, it is a bit longer, but the quality and flexibility with this new FlexiBuild capability is way, way better. So we'll see what comes out in a couple of minutes. So here it's actually running the auto fix on the screens. So it's looking, are there any issues, are there any missing bits, and it's trying to plug those gaps and put it all together for you. So again, this is it's just awesome. So here we go. This is the last step. It's now finished building the actual application, and it's going to generate the sample data, and it'll be ready shortly. So we're about 3.5 minutes in, and we'll see how it goes. We also are generating more sample data to give your app a more realistic look and feel, so you can see how things work with things like paging menus. So here we go. So let's have a look. We'll jump into the new design editor, and we'll have a look at the first version of this application, and we'll click around. So let's jump in. We're going to explore the recipes, and we'll see over here we've got a list of recipes. Like we did before, we can click into a recipe. We can have a look at that recipe. Let's have a look over here. So we've got the description, the ingredients, the method, and we can put some comments in. So that looks yummo. We can submit the content, and we can see over there, we've put that in. And actually, so that done button, that's probably something where it's refreshing the screen. We probably don't want it to do that, so we can give that instruction based on where that is, and I'll show you how to do that in a bit, and we'll make sure that it doesn't go back to the list of recipes. So here's that comment, that's it. So it's listened to our instruction of what's in the application. It's added the chat feature, which is called comments. Another user comes in, you'll probably see it come to the left, so it understands those types of user interface patterns. Let's go back to the list of recipes and go up the top and click add recipe. Let's see if it's listened to this. So cool, so this is the first screen in our 3-screen wizard that we asked for, that's got it. So we're going to say, boiled eggs. Description, we could upload an image of that, I won't. Let's just go to the next screen. Next screen is the ingredients, so let's just say 1 egg, and then click next screen, and we've got the method. So boil it for, I don't know, whatever, 6 minutes for soft, 10 minutes for hard. I don't know if that's 100% correct. And then I'm going to click complete. So it's listened to the instruction of the overall application. It's understood that we wanted a 3-screen wizard when we add recipes, and it's also added this chat facility in so people can chat about recipes. So that's pretty cool. So you couldn't do a lot of that before. You would have had to go out of that Kickstart AI phase, which happened really quickly, and jump into Enhance with Figma. Now you don't have to do that. Now this is where the really cool stuff happens. So let's have a look at this. When you go into edit mode, if you're on a PC, you need to hit Control down when you click. If you're on a Mac, you can hold the Command down. So let's say we went into this pancakes recipe. We can click into there. I'm going to come back over here. So let's say what happens when I click something over here, you'll see the selection on the bottom of here. So this allows you to jump up this. So let's say if I wanted to go to the list of recipes, that's the whole list. And I can say change, and these are known as cards. So each recipe at the moment is change this to a list. So you can give very specific instructions by using this click to prompt. So you click something on the screen, and then you can prompt based on where it is, and then you can use the selection over here to jump up or down the tree, or generally you start at the bottom of the tree and you click up. And so this is going to allow you to pinpoint your instructions for those elements. Now, before, what you have to do is try and describe that in here, and it's up to the AI to try and work out where in the application you're talking about. So this ability to click to prompt, and you can say, hey, you know what, take this item and move it up to the top or whatever it is. It's just going to make your development so much faster. So that's a huge improvement. Okay, so here it goes. Here comes the new version of the application. It's going to change those cards of the recipes to a list. And let's have a look at what it is. And you've got to remember, just if it's not navigating, if you're that, and here it is. Here's those list of recipes. So let's work that out. Now, I could again come in to this edit mode and say, show the description on underneath this and so on. So again, so you can really use that click to prompt capability to make easy modifications, faster modifications to your application. So absolute game changer. So that's just a quick look at some of the new FlexiBuild capabilities. So one, you can build way more sophisticated apps just with AI. The second is you can use this click to prompt capability to pinpoint your instruction to a particular piece of content or functionality related to what's on the screen. So if something wasn't working, you might say, let's say there's a button that wasn't working, you could just click on it and say, fix this, or when you click this, we expect you to go here, and so on. So again, this is just super easy without any coding, application development that's going to get you to a level that you can, go and share this application with a bunch of users and start getting feedback and modifying it. So super fast, hypercycle development right at your fingertips. So thanks for watching. Can't wait to hear what you build with it. Please share it, and I'd love to hear more. Cheers.